Cheers.
Cheers.
Forgot my water.
Duh.
So no cheers, but...
Are you both wearing Sammy Smith t-shirts?
I am not wearing a Sammy Smith shirt.
Yeah, I am.
What are you wearing, Davey?
Catch me. Sammy Smith t-shirt.
Damn.
I'm not wearing a Sammy Smith t-shirt.
I don't even particularly care for Sammy Smith. I just really like this paint scheme and shirt.
Oh, that's a good shirt.
Cool shirt.
Yeah.
It's got a big 8 on the back, too, I assume.
It does.
8.
Oh, yeah, it's Dale Jr. 8.
Dude, hey, that shirt 8.
Ew.
Davey, you're so funny, man. Hey, Davey, I got a question for you.
What's up?
What's up? How are you?
Tired. Race car racing. Driving race car. Big tired race car driving. Driving a race car, baby. Woo-wee. Tell you what. Racing. Driving stuff. Not driving stuff. But
Folks, we have no
maybe
energy
sometime.
tonight.
I was going to say, is this the intro? I don't know what we're doing.
I don't know what's going on here, man. I'm just tie-tie.
So, Matt, bring the energy, because you're on the West Coast, so
That's true.
It's at least 5:30 for you.
Yeah, almost on the dot. Hey, welcome to the Fake Racers podcast, Talladega weekend.
welcome.
Yeah, recording a couple days late, but who cares? It gives us more time to wait for news to come out.
I was gonna say
Wednesday.
we actually got news too. Like sometimes
Yeah.
we wait and then the news still ends up coming out like Thursday.
News.
Yeah.
Real life news. We got real life news. News that is real and is part of life. So that's the kind of life that we're doing here. Is real life news.
Damn right.
Are you
Talladega.
guys okay with the fact that I removed the ping pong table from the break room?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
kinda
Generally
in the way.
speaking.
All right. Just wanted to make sure.
I have no qualms.
I was thinking about using it to set up a track and do a stop motion on, but
Oh,
we all know I'll film 2 laps and then cancel it.
that's
Like
okay.
eight
was a
other
good-
stop motions that I've
It
done.
was a good place to drape my balls.
Okay.
This guy.
All right. Fake Racers
Little
podcast.
basketball.
Welcome in, folks.
Little basketball.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Little basketball.
That's Davey being
Little
an
basketball.
unruly guy
Show has never been more off the rails so quickly.
this evening.
Now.
I
Matt's
actually think you're correct too.
Matt's laughing.
Yeah.
Got a little basketball.
I hope this isn't somebody's first episode checking out.
And I'm Joe. So,
Yeah.
hey.
You ever just be one of those guys? I love being a guy like in the you got the little ball. You're just tossing it like a cool dude that's thinking. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like those shitty tweets that you see. It's like, this is how mathematicians see the world, and they just scribbled numbers all over everything on a picture, and it's like not true at all. That's just how like dumb people think, smart people think.
Yeah.
But really, what smart people actually do is they toss a ball at the wall and think.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm super smart.
They do that in movies, so it must
Yep.
be true.
Mm-hmm.
You're what?
Welcome to Talladega Racing Speedway Racing
Alright.
Park.
Chase Briscoe locked himself
Why
in.
did he win?
I don't know.
Davey, this energy you're bringing today is for something else.
Why did he win?
Oh my god.
Well, I'll tell you why, Joe. Because it locks him into the Final Four. That's where I'm at. By the way, the championship stuff, I'm over it.
You're over it?
It's
Gets
there's
2026?
a weird there's
ahead,
a
Matt.
weird feeling with races like this where it's like, you have all of these guys who aren't normally up there like really dicing it up for the lead, and it's great. And then like, oh, the predictable guy still won by a last lap pass. Like, oh, okay.
Is
Like
Chase Briscoe
even though it was
predictable?
Yeah.
at this point kinda.
Okay.
Like, or not, I wouldn't
The
say
only-
predictable, but it's like, oh, it's just
It's a
you know.
Gibbs guy.
Oh, it's the guy that's
What-
been the fastest in the playoffs so far. Oh man.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Like
you know,
those
Who
last
cares?
few laps of watching like Todd Gilliland and Zane Smith and Bubba Wallace, and I'm trying to remember who else was up there. all trading the lead back and forth, and then of course it's Chase Briscoe just kind of is like, oh, let me come get win number 3 on the year.
The one time Ty Gibbs decides to be a good teammate.
Yeah.
Isn't it great? Denny and Bell, they're like dragging on him a couple weeks ago about the New Hampshire stuff, which some of it rightfully so. And then 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, he's just like, "Oh, I'll be a good teammate now. I'll push the other guy." Screw you guys.
Yeah.
I will say though, the end of this race was fantastic. Oh my god.
I was so upset that we got a yellow because that Busher spin was unfortunate because that was going to be a really good race to the end.
Poor Chris Buescher.
That was a bummer to see. But sad for Chris Buescher, but also sad for the race because, like, that was probably the best. That was probably the best 15 to 10 laps of super speedway racing that we've ever seen with this car, and probably honestly, the best 10 laps of super speedway racing that we've seen in the last, I don't know, I'd probably say like 5 years. I mean,
Yeah.
that was a lot of that was better than some of the big spoiler Gen 6 stuff. So
Well,
Oh yeah.
and again, there's talk about it as there has been at Talladega and Daytona, fuel mileage and stuff. You gotta change the stages or something, right? Like, that's all you gotta do.
I mean, like, God forbid, man. You know, I just can't bring myself to care about it. It's not like if we were having good racing, we would have talked about it anyway. Like, the racing was fine all day
Right,
with it. It's gonna be fine all day without it. At the end of the day, all we talk about is who made it to the final four.
But you just were like, oh, the last 15 laps, those were the most best exciting racing we've seen with this car. I mean, isn't
Yeah, it was
the
good, but also
outliers-
once again, I'm the guy that throws the ball against the wall. I'm
isn't-
smart.
But
Most
right,
people aren't.
but why was that racing different than the rest of the event?
Well, so here's
Because there was urgency. It's the last 10 to 15 laps.
yeah, so that's
Kind of like
the,
any other race ever.
that's what I wanted to point out is like I've seen people because like that was the same complaint when everybody would just line up single file around the outside line for half the race, and it's like, yeah, of course they're not going to go 4 wide for the entire race. Like, there's no point in racing ultra aggressively on lap 30, you know.
Correct.
But isn't part of the sense of urgency also the sense that you can actually make it? Like,
True.
the
Yeah.
fact that a lot of those guys felt like they could make it was what allowed them to maybe race a little bit more frantically for a longer period of time. I mean, if you're
Yeah,
saying that
true.
you don't care if it's 5 laps versus 15, that's fine. But
Yeah, but now that we have the racing that we have now, there is not going to be another super speedway race as long as we have this kind of racing where they're not trying to save fuel to make the last stop as fast as possible, where they're not trying to have the gas can attached to the car for as little amount of time as possible. There's nothing you can do to get rid of it. There's nothing you can do. So, to me, again, there's no point. I thought it was fine. I thought it was a great race.
all right, so let's just I just want to throw a caution every 40 laps then.
You know what? If you want to, go ahead. I don't know.
I mean, that is like when you see people complaining about, like, you know, you get the field kind of bunches up 3 wide and just kind of stays stagnant for a while. People complain, and it's like, well, that, you know, we all hate stages, but the way to stop that is get rid of stages, you know, or add more stages, you know, make it so they never have to pit under green. So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't bring myself to be annoyed by the field not racing super hard with 100 laps to go. But I don't know. Like, it does kind of, I mean, it does come down to, I think, the problem with stages, which is it breaks up the race into some pretty predictable strategy, right? And I don't know. Like, I don't know what the answer is, you know, because they tend to take it really easily for the first 2 stages, and it's like, well, then do we want every race to be the O2 Aaron's 499 and go caution free and just have like one bad pit stop ruin your race? I don't know. So is what it is.
I say we just abolish NASCAR.
Man, we almost got that this year, too. We were so close. We were so close. One
Hendrick,
measly lawsuit away
Yeah.
from all this pain and suffering gone.
Hendrick Motorsports had a nightmare.
Oh boy, did they!
Yeah.
Chase Elliott gets involved in a wreck. Alex Bowman goes kaboom. William Byron gets dumped by Carson Hocevar.
Kyle Larson was at a super speedway.
Kyle Larson was in the top 5 with 2 to go, and
It's
or was it on the
literally-
white flag that he ran out?
It was. I think it was the white. Yeah, it was the white flag. He was literally side by side with Bubba, and then he just dove onto the apron because he ran out of fuel.
Yeah.
Like I genuinely thought, I was like, holy shit, are they actually gonna do it? Like, are the Hendrick guys gonna figure it out? No.
They really wanted you to think it, but no.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
not a good day for HMS, dude.
Disaster.
Oh.
I mean, luckily that ended up not really
Sorry.
mattering. Larson's still plus 36, but like Byron lost, I think 24 spots is what they said, spinning through the tri-oval in the last lap. He would have been minus 12 going into Martinsville, which is extremely doable for Byron at Martinsville.
Right.
So that's kind of a complete disaster.
J-Ski's down.
Womp womp.
Not a good day for Penske either. I forgot to put that on the notes. I mean, Logano and Blaney
That's the thing,
dominated
though.
this race.
They were fast, right? But then they lost their pushers.
They absolutely dominated the whole race, and it just kind of painted a big do not push target on the back of them. And so when it came down to the end of the race, nobody wanted to work with them. And it was like, yeah, man, like big surprise there. But like, because they were talking about throughout this whole race, like, are the Front Row Motorsports guys going to help them? And then when it came down to it, like, they
No.
Yeah, they had a quote from Todd Gilliland where he was like, I mean, it's all teamwork until we get to the end, and then I'm fending for myself. And sure enough, at the end of this race, you have Todd Gilliland and Zane Smith 1-2, and Logano and Logano and Blaney are in friggin' Siberia. So
Well, that's the thing, and like Logano and Blaney were like upset at the 6 car at some point because he wasn't pushing hard enough or something. Like, they just, I don't know. They were like, "Oh, Fords push us."
yeah,
But that's typical race car driver, right? Like,
yeah,
push me, push me,
well,
push me.
and they got kind of screwed too because Cindric gets involved in that early big wreck, and Barry was like leading a bunch of laps and running up front, and they had it kind of set up to where Barry was the lead car using more fuel most of the time, and then he exits stage left with rear end issues, and so all of a sudden they're kind of on their own at that point.
Yep.
So yeah, not great execution at the end of this for them.
Yeah. But it leaves us with a really interesting picture going into Martinsville, the cutoff race for the Final Four, with Christopher Bell and Kyle Larson being so close together. Pretty much good. That said, barring a winner, we have Ryan Blaney and his teammate in this race. Ryan Blaney doesn't like losing at Martinsville, so that'll be a tough one to say. That'll be a tough one to call, especially with how close those two are. Those two are going to be battling all day, I think, to make sure that they're not the fourth one.
Well, I mean,
just because Ryan Blaney's going to be fast.
When you look at the 4 guys who are out right now, all 4 of them have won at Martinsville before. 3 out of 4 of them have won to get into the Final Four here. So it doesn't feel secure.
God.
But I do kind of feel the same sense of like apathy towards the playoffs right now, Davey, that you were talking about. Because like I have a guy that I'm like, okay, I'm still going for this guy, but like outside of that, I'm just like, man, I just don't care. Like, I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. Like, it seemed like there were so many cool stories leading up to the playoffs this year, and then it all like just kind of gone away. I don't know.
Yeah, and I want to get to that, but also I want to talk. Adrian Allmendinger died. He wrecked so goddamn hard. That poor guy was laying on the damn asphalt.
Yeah,
he definitely got his nards squished in that crash.
That was a big one.
That was a bad hit. Glad he is mostly okay. I'm sure he was sore. I'm sure he has, man problems for a little bit. But hey, he looked like he was all right. He was walking around. Going back to the playoffs, my record on what I think the playoffs are and my thoughts on them has been so clear. It's been on this show. Like, I've talked about it ad nauseum, and it's gotten to the point where, like, I gave the playoffs their chance. I gave it the chance. I was like, you know what? Fine. You want to do this? I won't care about the championship all that much. I will, and then like, okay, cool, champion, yeah, yada yada. You know, it's a ring, it's a stat, it's a number, it's a thing to be tallied. But like at the end of the day, like I'm here for the racing, and if the racing's good, that's cool. Man, I gave it a chance. No, I don't like it. I gave it a fair shot, gave it a fair shake. We're here. We're at season however many of it. I don't like it. I'm over it. The same storylines happen every year. It's exactly what everyone says. Not that I ever doubted that, but it's like, how many times can I hear about a walk-off win at Martinsville to get in? It's happened so many times. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Little team wins. Everyone's talking about the playoffs. I don't give a shit. I don't.
Feels.
It's Daytona. It's your last chance. Fuck you.
It feels very procedural.
I don't care.
Yeah. Like
it is. We march into the same bullshit every year.
Well,
I don't care.
Yeah, and the interesting thing too is like this time a year ago we were talking about how it's like the playoffs are like dumb fun, you know, and now we're sitting in a situation where the two guys who aren't locked into the Final Four are nearly a full race of points clear of the cut line, right?
Yep.
And it like at least with the early seasons of this playoff format, because there was basically no bonus points, it felt like just kind of unbridled chaos. And the complaint was that was too far, and I kind of agree with that. And so now we exist in this weird halfway system where you still have the gimmicky bullshit, but like when the gimmicky bullshit doesn't happen, it's extremely procedural, right? Like Ryan Newman and Denny Hamlin just kind of slipping into the Final Four in 2014 because everybody else just fucked up. That's never going to happen again under the system, right? Mm-hmm. Larson finished like 30th, and he's plus 36 going into Martinsville.
and that's it, Matt. Like you've explained that perfectly. It's we march into the playoffs. We march through every round at the same pace every time. We're in line. We're in order. We're like a damn military brigade marching into the Final Four right now. Like it just there's nothing interesting happening. The reason that the playoffs exist is because when there's nothing interesting happen, they can still point to but Martinsville, look, someone's gonna try and win their way to the Final Four in Martinsville. Someone's gonna try and do it. It's just headline slop, like it's just headline generators. Yeah. That's it. Like nothing actually happens. It's just like, but look. I don't care. I don't care. What's actually happening? Tell me the stories that are actually occurring. Look, if I look at the full season points, I'm not saying that the full season points are like. That's not where I'm going with this. If I look at the full season points, it tells a lot of very interesting stories about teams that are perceived as running bad or running good this year, and I want to hear about that. I don't care about this. I don't care about this headline. Dude, Jordan Bianchi probably has a folder on his computer that's like, okay, Final Four elimination race, and he just plugs in driver names because it's the same fucking thing every year. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
It's
boring.
All you gotta do is look at the finish of this race, right? The two front row motorsports cars almost won this thing. Like, Todd Gilliland and Zane Smith genuinely looked like they had maybe the best shot at winning this race. Cole Custer got another top 5. Nobody gives a shit. I genuinely forgot until I went and read it now. Like, normally that would be a huge story. And, like, you can even boil that down to the way the playoffs have played out this year, because this year's playoff field was really weird. You can look at a guy like Austin Dillon, who clutched up and just randomly pulled out the best performance of his career, got in, and everybody's like, he's always strong in the playoffs. They did nothing. Shane Van Gisbergen, there's a legitimate path for him to get through. No, there wasn't. Ross Chastain, can he hold on for dear life at the road? No, he can't. Bubba Wallace, is he going to win his way? No, he's not going to win his way through, and it doesn't matter. Like, it's just frustrating because we've been so close to something cool happening, man. And now we just have the same predictable 8 drivers. And I'm not saying that's a failure of the playoff system. These are the best 8 drivers in the field, I feel like. They should probably be the ones still in contention. But it gets pretty friggin' old. Because, like you said, it's going to be hyped up as like, Martinsville, it's going to be crazy. And it's like, did we all forget how much of a mess it was last year? And how much everybody hated it?
And I gotta say, like, I know there's probably, like, if someone listened to this, they'd be like, well, duh, I said that 5 years ago. I knew this would happen. This is what I always said. It's like, well, yeah, but, like, if you think about it, the fact that it is the 8 best drivers is kind of as much of an indictment as it is a good thing on the playoffs, because we got here, it's the same result, like, statistically. The tallies are still getting tallied for the same folks. But as I said earlier, there's cool stories up and down this field that we're not hearing because we have to hear about how Martinsville and Talladega are going to be big fucking deals.
Yeah.
Like, we changed nothing. We achieved nothing. We gain nothing.
Shane Van Gisbergen is
And that's like the
unironically-
most emotion I've felt. This is the most emotion I felt towards NASCAR, like, almost all season, minus, like, 2 Parker Kligerman moments. So, like, it's just,
Yeah.
I can't do it anymore. I'm over
Yeah,
it.
I mean, SVG is on an absolute heater right now, and nobody really cares. You know? He's genuinely running top 10 on pace every week. Doesn't matter. It's so weird, because it's like,
Exactly.
this race was fantastic. I had so much fun watching it, and then, like, a few days later, I just kind of don't care anymore. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a weird sense of apathy, and it sucks.
I gave it a chance. We have seen all of the outcomes that could happen with the playoffs. We've seen every storyline. We're getting to the repeat. We're getting to the filler episodes, folks. That's why I'm mad.
It's gonna be a highlight episode
The people
soon. A clip
People
show.
who made the show don't know how to cancel it. And we're just watching bullshit.
Our Steamed Hams
That's where I'm
episode
at.
is coming up.
Austin Hill won and he flicked off the fans. It was funny.
Yeah.
Sorry. By the way, if you don't think that shit's funny, get a fucking grip.
I just couldn't. Yeah,
funny.
it was one of those things where I was like, "Hey, can't really say I'm surprised. Don't really care." And then I saw the guy who took the picture, and he was like, "I mean, I flipped him off first, so."
That's what I'm talking about. That's how it should be.
Dude,
Bless it to hell.
so it was not as relevant. I put it on the show sheet. It wasn't as relevant for the finish, but Junior needs to put his goddamn drivers in a simulator and teach them how to work together, because holy shit, it is infuriating to watch. End of
Yeah.
stage 2, they had Allgaier and Sammy Smith lined up on the inside, and Austin Hill being pushed by Carson Kvapil on the outside. And Kvapil had a chance to just jump down in line and push his teammates and secure a 1-2-3 stage finish. And then he was like, no, I'm just going to push Austin Hill to a stage win and just fuck over my teammates. Why? What are you doing, dude? Like,
Where did he finish in the stage?
I think
though?
he only finished like 4th or 5th.
Oh, okay.
He would have finished better. Or he finished 3rd. Okay, so about the same spot. But still, like, they literally would have finished 1-2-3 in the stage. And he was just like, nah, I'm not doing that. Okay, man.
I mean, this is definitely a thing Junior Motorsports has suffered with for a couple years now. But at large, and this can honestly be the majority of the Xfinity Series race segment of this podcast, the drivers in the Xfinity Series just don't know what they're doing. They suck at this. They suck at. Austin Hill is slightly above average, and he cleans house every year.
Dude, he
Every year he cleans house because he's just like a little bit okay at them.
He was an absolute menace, but like Jeb Burton knows how to draft, and I could see him seething in the car during that last run when he and Harrison were working the inside line and like actually making progress, and he was running the line where you go low and then through the middle of the corner you ease up to side drafts and then run down the banking, and Daniel Dye jumps down in front of them. And then just hugs the inside line all the way around the corner. And just completely screws the entire line. And, like, as soon as that happened, Jeb, like, slotted his way up into the outside. And as soon as he cleared Daniel Dye, got right back down in front of him. And he was like, this is how you do it. It was, like, a perfect example of what you're just talking about. It's like Austin Hill has, like, a rudimentary understanding of side drafting. And he just uses it to dominate.
Cleans freaking house, dude. I mean, like, just doesn't even need to, like, no. I mean, everyone knows that he's gonna win these things, man. Like, do they do anything to stop him? No, they can't. They don't know how. They couldn't if they tried.
Like, the only other people who really do that, I think, are unironically Jesse Love and Sheldon Creed, and I think it's only because they were teammates with him, right? And Creed got wiped out like fucking 10 laps into this race. That's maybe the most destroyed I've seen an Xfinity car in a while. Holy shit. And like Jesse Love wasn't even really a factor in this race, so Austin Hill was like, "All right, I guess I'll win."
Yeah, he like ran out of fuel too. Yeah.
So it's just
Guess I'll win. Yeah, that's any Austin Hill plate race is guess I'll win.
Yep.
Insane. Shout out Gio Ruggiero, first career win in the Truck Series. Got it done. He's a modified guy. New England modified guy. That's cool. Rock
Kind
with
of
that.
dominated. I feel like.
Kind of dominated.
Yeah, it seemed like it was going to be the two ThorSport guys versus the two Tricon guys, and then the ThorSport guys wrecked each other at the end of the race. So that was fun. It was Rhodes and Fenhouse. Yeah, that's right. Fucking oh my god, I forgot about this. Tony Breidinger just driving into the back of Daniel Hemrick in the middle of a corner. Don't really know what that was about.
Yeah, that was that was certainly something. Can't say I've seen that one before.
And then also Norm Benning caught on fire and then fell out of his truck, but thankfully he's okay.
Glad he's okay. What a goddamn situation that was.
Old Storm and
moly.
Norman didn't have a very good time. So, yeah. And God, what is? Oh God, we forgot to mention the most important part. Connor Zilic is washed. Broke his top 5 streak. So.
Oh yep, lost top 5 streak.
Yep.
How dare he? Nothing there, man. I don't see it. You know what I mean?
Anyway, that was Talladega. Yeah. Joe, how you feeling?
It sure was Talladega.
All right.
Joe don't be saying nothing.
Nope.
Joe don't say stuff.
Let's
Joe doesn't have opinions.
Nope, I'm just a producer.
Joe doesn't have thoughts.
No, I do not. Let's go ahead and go from the shop. In a move that surprised absolutely no one, Daniel Suarez was announced today to drive the number 7 for Spire, replacing Justin Haley, who has been booted from the ride. Third different driver in the number 7 in as many years.
Yeah.
Good for him. I
I'm
think it's a
happy
good
for Daniel.
move.
He deserves to be in the Cup Series. It's not been a good year, but
Justin Haley, man, I don't know.
Where did it go wrong for Justin Haley? Leaving Rick Ware?
Leaving Rick Ware Racing, apparently. Which is just not something I ever thought I'd say.
I mean, the rumor was allegedly he was in line to replace Brad when Brad retired.
That's crazy to me.
yeah,
And then he chose...
Must have been some writing on the wall there or something, because...
That's the thing. Like, maybe they knew Priest was going to get added to as the third team and was upset about that, or... I mean, part of the deal is Justin Haley got signed to a Hendrick contract, supposedly.
God, I always forget about that.
So, I don't know if this means he'll be part-time in Xfinity next year with JRM or something, or JRM in the Hendrick car, or...
Justin Haley, you are now driving a truck.
For who?
Congrats. I don't know.
So that's the thing.
Yeah, you
People
can't
are
be
like,
for Spire anymore, huh?
No,
I will say,
supposedly. Haley,
so, like, looking at his results from this year, like, he has more good runs than I was expecting. I think he is a victim, A, of expectations, and B, comparison.
Yeah.
Because you look at, I mean, we've talked this to death this year. Carson Osavar's had so many, like, holy shit runs. And Michael McDowell is, like, a regular fixture in the top 20. And Haley hasn't been on those guys' levels, even though he's, like, kind of on par with what Corey LaJoie did last year. So.
Well, and don't forget they let go, mutually parted ways with Rodney.
Yeah.
Childers, like, 2 months into the season, you insert a guy that doesn't want to be a crew chief anymore and has continued to try to not be a crew chief anymore with that team and continues to get roped back into being a crew chief. Like, this isn't the first time that Justin Sparks has been kind of, we need you to go crew chief that 7 car. So it'll be interesting. I don't know if they announced who the crew chief on the 7 will be next year. So it'll be interesting to see how they pair and who they pair Suarez up with. Obviously, Derek Nealon's moving over with Zilich, so maybe Suarez takes his crew chief from Trackhouse with him.
It's Travis Mack, I believe, or I might be misremembering that.
I think so.
Yeah.
At one point, it was Travis Mack. I don't know if it still is.
Well, I would tell you about racing references.
Mack is currently Nemechek's crew chief, so I don't know who Daniel Suarez's crew chief is, but
Yeah. So, I mean, there's things there, but it'll be interesting to see. NASCAR in 2311 had a settlement meeting. No updates, no rulings, no anything. I don't know how you settle this case. I don't know how you litigate this case. Especially because all the other teams have already signed the contract. So
I'm glad I'm not a lawyer.
if you make any adjustments to the deal that you cut with these guys, what are those adjustments and how do they affect the other teams? If you tell these guys to shove it, how much money are you making off of the charters? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds scary.
Yeah, it's one of these things where if it does go, like, both teams lose everything. Or whoever loses everything. And what you're telling them right now is, hey, just lose a little, right? Hey, let's both agree to it's prisoner's dilemma, right?
So. Yeah.
Because there is a way that everyone loses, right? So, Brendan Queen. Sorry.
Nope, never mind. Bad joke. You're good.
Brendan Queen was announced as the first driver for the Colleague Truck Team. Old Butterbean, ARCA champion. I think this is one that's not surprising.
Yeah, I like the move.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he was really affiliated with Chevy's driver development, nor is there really room in their driver development.
No. Nah. I
It's
think it's a good move for him. I think it'll... I mean, I'm assuming a lot about how that truck's going to run, but I can't imagine it's going to be a bad program overall.
No, and I mean, they're going to have growing pains and whatnot, but the thing that helps the pain is money, and all signs point towards them having a lot of money to make this deal work. Supposedly.
Exactly.
We'll see if it works. We'll see if that's the case. We'll let you know. Junior Motorsports, they kind of continued to round out their lineup, so of course Justin Allgaier and Sammy Smith will both be back full-time next season in the 7 and 8 cars respectively. Rajah Caruth was announced today to be in the 88 part-time. It was previously announced that Connor Zilich and Carson Kvapil will share the 1 car with Rodney Childers as the crew chief. It was also announced that SVG and Ross Chastain will be back part-time in the number 9 for their select Xfinity starts.
Yeah, I've heard...
We're good with all these moves.
I've heard a rumor about how
cool.
Kvapil is filling out a schedule. I'm not going to say anything definitive because it is just a rumor.
What's the rumor?
I'll tell you off air. And so I imagine maybe like him and Raja, like it's dependent on them finding sponsorship and finding rides with other teams to kind of fill out their schedule, because that's what it seems like. So, yeah, because for a long time everybody thought it was going to be Suarez to like the 9 car or something. So like the Raja news comes out of left field, but not in a bad way. I think that's really cool. I think he deserves it.
No, and I think he needs to take that next step now, right? He's won a couple of truck races. He's looked decent enough.
Yeah.
If Spire is or isn't keeping their truck program, you figure Corey Day needs to step full time into it. If they are, need to get him off of dirt.
Yeah.
So as much as that'll pain
get him
certain
getting
people,
reps.
yeah. So.
You gotta start getting reps, because when he runs these races, he makes a lot of mistakes.
But then it's funny, if he runs like 2 weeks in a row, the second week he's really
he shows
the
something.
talent, right?
Yeah. Funny how that works.
It's weird, I know. And then William Swalich, get well soon. Dealing with concussion syndrome symptoms. Concussion.
Yeah, dude, there was a lot of
Hope
big hits in the
doing
Xfinity
all right.
race.
I know. Just all weekend.
Almirola had a big one at the end of the race. He ended up feeling fine. But yeah, Sawalich probably had the biggest one though. So.
Yeah, young brain versus old man brain. You know.
Yeah.
Justin Bonsignor will fill in. It's a
Cool.
decent enough pick.
Cool. Obviously, hope he gets better, but cool.
Yeah, right.
Rocking with it.
All right. Davey, what was your bomb split moment of the week? Just that you're tired?
No, my bomb split moment of the week was man, my I'm gonna follow the like the post September bottom split moment of the week template that we all have. My sports team
Oh,
sucks a little bit.
okay. Dang.
Yeah,
Man,
that's it.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
Matt, what was your
used to it.
what's your bomb
My
split
bomb
moment?
split moment is I'm old. I hurt my back on Sunday. So that was fun.
Hell yeah. I mean, darn, dude.
Yeah, tell me about it, Gramps.
I
Yeah.
literally went and
unk.
rode my bike, and then I like couldn't get out of bed on Monday, and I was like, ah.
Yeah. What does AARP have to say about that?
Oh man, I'm working on getting in touch with him. So coming back to the U.S. where I'll run in the Jeff Gordon AARP scheme. So
Hell yeah. Have you had any
I've
oatmeal
not. I should
lately?
try it again though.
Any porridge?
I'm struggling to.
Porridge.
Oh, I'm sorry. I confused Goldilocks with Oldilocks.
Joe, what's your bottom split moment of the week? Get me out of this bit.
My bottom split moment of the week goes out to I need to do laundry.
God, dude,
Laundry is
God, that just reminds me of
solid
that-
bottom split moment of the
that
week.
meme of
Especially when you don't
Sisyphus
wanna
pushing
do
the
it.
boulder up the hill, and the boulder is the fucking dishes again.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, that's
So.
even better.
My
I don't mind laundry, but
my Roads Pro
dishes,
moment
ugh.
this week goes out to my sports team because my sports team did good.
Yeah,
All
of
of
you.
them. All of them did good. So,
yeah.
Proud of you.
Matt,
What would be my road to pro moment? I don't know. I've been watching way more movies than normal. Watched a movie called Novocaine.
hell yeah.
It's about a dude who can't feel pain, and he's kind of like a wimpy dude.
Oh,
it's
I want to
good.
watch that.
Yeah,
Jack Quaid?
It's gory. There's some body horror in it, but
That's
it's
fine.
funny and very entertaining. So go watch Novocaine.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to watch that one. What'd you watch, Kevin?
My roommate streamed it. I can't remember.
Okay. Wink.
It was legal.
Oh,
We
okay.
just watched
Damn.
it together.
Boring.
Boring.
Davey, what about you?
Boring. I can't wait for Netflix to start like tracking how many pairs of eyes are watching.
Do you remember when the fucking Kinect came out and it would do that?
Yes.
Have you guys
Yep.
ever seen that old green text where it's like about the new Xbox like verification thing, and you have to crack open a can of like Mountain Dew confirmation soda and say Mountain Dew before it lets you log in?
Oh man.
It's a hood classic. Anyway,
We live in
Yeah.
a society. Davey. Road Pro.
Huh. Oh. This is not a joke. This is not something I'm doing as a bit. I got fucking candy corn.
Hell yeah.
I love candy corn.
Hell yeah. It's the
I got
time of
another
year.
bag of this stuff out there.
Hell yeah.
It's the right time of year, baby. In fact, matter of fact, audio listeners, fuck you.
Davey just
Yummy
put some
candy
candy corn
corn.
in his mouth.
And I crinkled the bag a lot just for you.
Nice. All right, folks. Well, on that note,
yeah,
that's the show.
it's a
Thanks so
podcast.
much for watching. Make sure if you haven't already, click the like button and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next week.
Why did Chase Briscoe win?
We'll see you guys next week on
Why'd he do
the
that?
Fake Racers Podcast.
Bye.